The National Transportation Safety Board is out with a new report tonight detailing the cause of that helicopter crash that killed basketball great Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others. The report says the pilot's decision to fly into clouds caused him to become disoriented, and that sent the aircraft into a Southern California hillside. The report also says the pilot likely felt pressure to deliver Bryant to his daughter's basketball game.
The pilot's decision to continue the flight into deteriorating weather conditions was likely influenced by his self-induced pressure to fulfill the client's travel needs.
The NTSB also faulted the company operating the helicopter for inadequate review and oversight of safety matters. And here now to discuss today's report is Anthony Brickhouse. He's a former NTSB investigator who is now an associate professor of aerospace safety at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate your time tonight, sir.
Good evening, Rob.
What was this report? I'm sure was written in a language you understand better than others. What was your main takeaway?
Well, today was pretty much the culmination of a little over a year's work by the NTSB. And in their probable cause, they pretty much eliminated anything mechanically wrong with the helicopter. And they focused on the pilot who was flying and also the environment in which he was operating. And pretty much he got into a situation where he was flying using visual cues. And unfortunately, he got into the clouds. And when he got into the clouds, he got spatially disoriented and unfortunately lost control. And that's pretty much what led to the crash.
And the reporter also said that he didn't take alternative measures that he should have, including putting the chopper on autopilot or slowing down. So basic training instincts that should have kicked in did not at a pivotal moment, and that's what led to a crash that ultimately, as we know, killed 9 people.
Unfortunately, with accidents, it's never just one singular thing that causes the crash to happen. In this situation, that spatial disorientation can happen pretty quickly. And when your inner ear gets confused, you literally do not know left from right. You don't know up from down. And at that point, unfortunately, it's really not much that can be done to save it.
And when crashes like this make the news, we always talk about the black box that gives investigators a clue into exactly what went wrong. There's no black box in this case, though, right?
Correct. This type of helicopter and the type of flying that it was doing on the day of the accident, it was not required to have the cockpit voice recorder or the flight data recorder. Hopefully after this accident, though, we will see regulations that will mandate flight data recorders, cockpit voice recorders, maybe even a video recorder inside the cockpit to help out with future investigations.
It seems like common sense. Why isn't that already in place?
Well, there are always a lot of dynamics in play whenever the NTSB makes safety recommendations to different entities, including the FAA. And, hopefully after this accident, because it was high profile, more attention will be paid and hopefully changes will be made.
And last question, just a layman's point of view on this. I'm just so curious. You would think that, it was Kobe Bryant on that chopper. You would think someone of his wealth, his status, his prominence, that he would have the best of the best however he was traveling. Any idea as to why he would be with someone who essentially, according to this report, lost his bearings or lost his cool at a pivotal moment and didn't follow basics in a critical moment?
Well, from what I understand, the pilot and the clients really had a close relationship. And the pilot had flown the client and family several times. And it just seems like on this day, the pilot unfortunately made a bad decision and inadvertently got into clouds and unfortunately could not use his instruments to get out of the situation. And we ended up with this tragedy because of it.
Such a loss on many levels. Anthony, thank you so much for your time and insight tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.